This town has 5 restaurants in the entire town. Virginia is for Grubbers. We are back again with another old-fashioned Friday, and this week we have an amazing episode. I'm going to predict it before we even get into the episode that it's going to be amazing, because I feel like before I even taste this that I probably found a diamond in the rough, and those are my favorite places to find. This week we are at Cellar, which is located in Middletown, Virginia. Fun fact, my hometown that I grew up in was actually Middletown. However, it was not in Virginia, it was in Pennsylvania. Another fun fact, a kid I went to high school with actually made a song about the entire town of Middletown. It's called Welcome to Middletown. Welcome to Middletown, hey. So on and so forth. I don't know how it went. He made the song, he put it out, then it kind of like made Middletown, Pennsylvania kind of, I guess, a little bit on the map. I don't know. I often wonder what the hell that kid's up to these days. Anyways, you guys know how this works. It's 0 through 3 on appearance, 0 through 3 on first sip, 0 through 3 on overall taste, and 0 through 1 on overall ambiance. Let's jump into the appearance first. I'm gonna save the ambiance for last. Sometimes I do the ambiance first, sometimes I do it last. I'm gonna save it for last for a couple of reasons. Let's get into the appearance. Here we go. Nice size glass, nice orange peel, Luxardo cherry, single cube, clarified ice. It's important to note, when I got to this town, I looked up restaurants in Middletown, Virginia, and 3 of them popped up. So I asked the waitress, I said, is there only 3 restaurants in the entire town? And she said, oh, no, there's 5. To put that in perspective, One Loudoun, which is where we've done multiple Old-Fashioned Fridays, actually we've done 5 Old-Fashioned Fridays in One Loudoun, has 23 restaurants just inside the plaza. Ashburn itself might have, who the hell knows, might have like 800. This town has 5 restaurants in the entire town. So to find a place that's gonna have a solid old-fashioned, single cube, clarified ice, Luxardo cherry, off the rip on appearance, in a town of 5 restaurants is unheard of. Also, if you're a restaurant that doesn't have clarified ice, and you're in a town that has 800 to 1,000 restaurants, and this restaurant does in Middletown, Virginia, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like maybe, I don't know. Anyways, off appearance, I like a little bit of a bigger glass. I guess that would be my only critique, but I mean, still pretty. It looks pretty. Gonna go 2.85. Here we go, first sip. That's nice. That's nice. I talk a lot about finding that perfect balance in between the sweetness and between the bourbon itself. This, I would say, is as close to as good as it's gonna get, a little bit on the stronger side. So like, if you were to be like, is it spot on, like perfect 3? Wouldn't say spot on perfect 3, which almost no restaurant gets. I would say it's just a hint on the stronger side. They're using a Bowman Brothers bourbon, which I'm a fan of, made right here in Virginia, in Fredericksburg. Price point is $12. $12, clarified ice in Middletown, Virginia. Come on, people, this is amazing. Bowman Brothers, first sip, very smooth, a little bit of a punch, you know, nothing crazy or whatnot. I like, I'm gonna go 2.8 off first sip. We'll get into the overall, and while I get into the overall, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the restaurant itself. Hold on. Second sip, just as consistent as the first sip. That's what happens when you use clarified ice. Ladies and gentlemen, not only is this place kind of like a diamond in the rough as far as like finding this old-fashioned, every Wednesday, which I'm shooting this on a Wednesday, they have a thing called Wine Down Wednesdays, 20% off all their bourbons. They have 6 pages of bourbons. I laid them out on the table. I'll show that right now. 6 pages of bourbons. You're like, well, they got a lot of bourbon. That doesn't mean anything. Let me just run down a few. For all you Buffalo Trace fanboys, they got Blanton's, they got Eagle Rare, they got Weller Special Reserve, they got Weller Foolproof. They got Weller Foolproof. Middletown, Virginia. Unheard of. George T. Stagg 2020, Michter's 10-year, Pappy 15-year, McKenna 10-year. Other options as well. Those are just kind of the ones that I noted that were kind of my favorites. They also have 15 different cocktails on their cocktail menu, which some people only have 5, some people have 10, they have 15. I think that's incredible. Gotta keep drinking this though. Those are the notes that I wanted to talk about. The restaurant itself, I asked the waitress, there's a huge vault behind me. I'll show that right now. I said, was this used to be a bank? She said, yeah, it was a bank built in the 1800s. They just opened this restaurant 4 months ago. So it's a brand new spot too, which is cool. So cozy vibes, brick walls, you know, wood, probably original wood floors from whenever they originally built it. Not the biggest place, but doesn't need to be a massive place. I like the vibes in here. I'm gonna go full one off of ambiance, and then I'm gonna get into this overall, and then we'll wrap this up. Just as consistent. Luxardo cherry is always a bonus. I think I'm gonna stick to the same 2.8. So 2.8 is 5.6 plus 1 is 6.6, and I don't remember, I think I said 2.85. So that'd be 8.6945 if my math is correct. If it's not, it's maybe like 0.5 lower or higher, something like that. But listen, anything over a 9, you're doing fine. Anything over 8, you're doing great. Anything over a 7, I don't have anything that rhymes with that, but maybe you should, you know, make some changes. 9.45, Vault and Cellar, Middletown, Virginia. Virginia is for Grubbers. Cheers, guys.